Hi everyone, I'm Deqa Aden. I'm an international development practitioner and researcher. And today we will talk about the researchers themselves and how they can be part of the problem and the solution for contextualizing research. In my latest publication, my paper, What is a Global South Organization? Exploring the meaning of terminology and identity for Bazaar's knowledge production, we discussed the term Global South. It does appear across many publications such as economics, development, and anthropology, to name a few, but what it means exactly is unclear. Therefore, through a qualitative research paper, I personally wanted to understand how the makeup of the team at Bazaar Behavioral Economics Lab, which is a Global South organization, influences the research that they produce. In this paper, it became clear to me that the Bazaar staff members and the researchers hold three distinctive possible identities, which influence how they are experiencing working in a Global South organization. The first group is the GSGS, those who are born and raised in the Global South, but also educated in the Global South. And then you have the Global North, educated, born and raised. And then you have the GSGN, which are those who are born and raised in the Global South, but also educated in the Global North. There's nothing wrong with these three identities. However, it becomes quite challenging when we take into consideration the power dynamics that are inherent within the field of development. In fact, the researchers highlighted that the GN group are considered to be the experts in the field, even though when they don't even have the lived experiences in these regions. This is mostly because the Global North universities are ranked higher and better compared to the Global South universities. And also majority of the funding does indeed come from the Global North for research. So this leaves the other two groups, the GSGS and the GNGS, as just mere translators and subalterns who don't have much power to shape and influence the research outcomes of their communities. Another finding for this paper was that Bazaar's current work culture continues to be deeply rooted in its origins of having been founded by GN staff members. The researchers expressed that they felt that the culture at Bazaar continues to be geared more towards accommodating the Global North group. For example, there is an assumption that the GN people are more outspoken and straightforward compared to their Global South colleagues. And if this is the dominant culture, the Global North, if that is the dominant culture at Bazaar, then it becomes quite a challenge to receive critical feedback that are needed for contextualizing research and needed for research design from the Global South colleagues who have a different cultural expression and may not be as outspoken or straightforward compared to their Global North colleagues. So again, we find another layer that could be hindering the contextualizing research for the Global South. And lastly, I found that the concept being studied in itself has a different interpretation to different researchers. Then what does context-based research even truly mean for the Global South? The notion of deeply contextualizing research is prevalent and recognized as needed, yet there is no consensus of what that means truly for even people at Bazaar. I believe that addressing this perception challenge and addressing these perception differences may possibly be the answer on how to produce knowledge for the Global South and how to put diversity into work. The main message for this paper is we need to recognize and appreciate the experiences and the perspectives of the researchers from the Global South while actively engaging with their interpretations of the research concepts will contribute to producing more relevant and impactful knowledge. This way, we can cultivate an inclusive and empowering work environment and bridge the gap between the diverse staff identities at Bazaar and beyond, and also facilitate the production of context-based research that genuinely and truly reflects the needs and the realities of the Global South, and also the realities across the world. Thank you.